What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Smallville. Today we're here with episode 15 entitled Nicodemus, I think is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm loving this show. I know you guys are loving this show, and you keep telling me every week, Blake, it gets better and better. And I've been seeing it. Every episode has just been so good now. If you guys are really enjoying the show as well, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I'm dropping a new episode of Smallville every Tuesday and Thursday. So you don't want to miss out on this fun journey. 10 seasons, it's a long journey, so stay tuned. Also, if you want to go see the full-length reaction to this episode and all the other episodes I've been doing of Smallville, Young Sheldon, The Vampire Diaries, and the new show that's coming this Friday, well, you can go check out all of that on my Patreon page, linked in the description below. Hope to see you over on Patreon, but without further ado, let's jump right into episode 15, Nicodemus. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Bro. Wow. You are lucky Jonathan is such a good person. That truck's gonna blow. I knew it. I saw that coming. Jeez. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It's like poison ivy. That was a weird opening to an episode. Especially since the last two episodes, you know, one episode started with Chloe getting thrown out a window. Then another episode was Lex Luthor hanging upside down and someone shooting him. The question is, what did the flower do? What is that little puff? Like, what did that do to Jonathan?
Dr. Hamilton.
Oh.
I thought part of our arrangement was that you don't drop in on me.
A situation's come up in my lab.
Don't you mean your barn?
One of my experiments was stolen by one of your employees, James Beals. Now, I just found out that he was in a car accident. He almost didn't make it, but another driver pulled him out.
Don't tell me it was Clark Kent.
Actually, it was his father, Jonathan.
That's actually kind of funny, because Lex is meaning that as a joke, and then, boom, Jonathan Kent.
Dad? I just heard about the, I did not need to see that.
Hey, son, just get the old hero's welcome, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. That flower makes you maybe more chill and more open and more feely kind of dealy.
What? Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, no.
Looking for Mr. Kent.
What do you want?
I heard you pulled one of my employees out of a car today. I wanted to see if you were all right.
No, you didn't. You wanted to see if I was going to sue you or not.
Oh.
Of course, that would put an end to all my financial difficulty, wouldn't it?
Jonathan, that's enough.
No, it's not enough, Martha. You see, I don't like Lex Luthor. I don't like Lionel Luthor, and I don't like your friendship with my son. In fact, if all of you Luthors were to dry up and die, I wouldn't shed a tear.
Dad, that's enough.
Oh, I get it. It's not, it's just all emotions. It just brings it all out to the forefront.
Now, if you would both please do your statistical duty.
I'd go for make out with that girl right now.
You know, every answer I've gotten so far has been either sex or violence related.
That's human nature, Chloe. Later.
Where's he actually going? No, he's not.
Hi.
Yo, shout out Pete. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Pete.
What about you, Lana? Got one?
Deepest
I was on the
desire.
windmill down in Chandler's Field.
Really? That's your deepest desire?
Somebody told me you could see the Metropolis skyline from there.
Get to 1,000 subscribers. Get to 1,000,000 subscribers. That's my deepest desire. You guys can help me fulfill this. Get me there. Share the video. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Do all this stuff. Help me out.
You know, the choice is yours. You can either sit in your loft and play with your telescope or move on.
That was such a good line. Yeah, Clark. Chloe knows what you do with that telescope in the loft, or whatever she called it. It's the barn, but spying on Lana from across the street.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down there to that bank, and you are going to have to turn my loan down right to my face. That way I can see whether you still have a pair or whether your wife keeps them in a drawer, too.
Whoa! This is crazy. Jonathan is unhinged.
What are you doing? I've done nothing but give back to this town, and they've done nothing but screw me over.
Oh
Well,
my-
This time they pushed me too far, and I'm pushing back.
No way. Wow. It took him so far that he shot Clark.
Mr. Kent and Mr. Beals both have the same symptoms. So this is the only place they've been together, so I'm assuming that whatever happened to Mr. Kent was caused by something
Oh,
from
wow.
out here. What are we looking for? Anything.
This is interesting and unexpected. Chloe and Lana investigating the crime scene to try to save Mr. Kent. I didn't see that coming. Oh no, Lana's gonna get infected by it, isn't she? Because that plant is still out here, isn't it? Why are you getting so close to it?
What you got?
Uh-oh.
Sorry. That's all right. Let's get out of here. This place is a dead end.
I mean, now they're gonna be able to figure out, like, what caused it. Because as soon as she starts acting up, they'll be able to be like, oh, she started acting weird at this point, and then boom, they go and find the flower.
If Jonathan Kent dies, you're gonna lose something a lot more valuable than your tenure. Pack up one of these flowers. I got a team of specialists in Metropolis waiting to work on it.
It's my research.
I don't give a damn about your research. I just want to find a cure.
Respect. Gotta love Lex. As I always say, he is the best character in this show. The fact that he's here to save Jonathan, I love that. He's great. Oh, no.
I am tired of your excuses. Ever since your dad got sick, you haven't been any fun at all.
No!
Lana, but it's kind of a big deal.
That is...
Whatever. I feel like I'm locked in this relationship out of guilt.
Lana.
It's over, Whitney.
Oh, no! What?
Hey.
Just like that? Wow! And just like that, Whitney and Lana are over. Is this permanent? I don't know. Oh no. What is going on?
Too much, Clark.
Well, this is TV 14, so I think we're gonna be okay.
This is crazy.
Point. If life doesn't make you crazy, then why bother living it?
This is weird. What is happening? This flower is crazy.
Question is, do you want what I want?
I don't know, maybe. Whoa.
Now.
That was actually pretty impressive. I'd give that whole, like the jump off, the dive, and the backflip, like a 9 out of 10. That was pretty good.
I know you want me, Clark. Just stop holding back. Come on. You're not made of steel. Are you?
Oh my gosh. Well, this video is gonna go crazy. I've got so many potentials for the thumbnail. This is incredible.
Need a little help warming up?
Uh-oh. Oh no. She's gonna be gone and Clark's gonna get in trouble. Ah! Principal Quan, no!
You know, you must have missed something at the accident site. That's the only connection.
No, I didn't, because I was there and I'm fine.
But Lana was there. Come on, Chloe. You're smarter than that.
I'm gonna go talk to Lana. I think whatever happened to my father is about to happen to her.
Yep, 100% it is. Oh no, does that mean she might get violent?
I'm a little nervous. I might need some guidance. You know? From someone with a little more experience. What do you say, boss?
This is weird. What is happening in this episode? Yeah, Lex. I think Lex figured it out.
Isn't you?
Why? Because I'm not doing exactly as I'm told? Because I'm not sitting in a corner hiding in a book? For once, I'm not scared of life, and no one can handle it because you all prefer the insecure little girl. Well, I'm sick of her and all her talk about her dead parents.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, now it's like crystal clear, like should be at least, that she has lost her mind because of the flower. She's pulling the same thing that Jonathan did.
I see the way you look at me. Why don't you just tell me how you feel?
Lana, you're sick. I need to get you to a hospital.
Don't avoid the question, Clark. Are you in love with me?
Dang.
Lana.
You're such a coward. You can't even answer a simple question.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! This is so crazy. This episode is off the charts crazy. This is the craziest episode we've had in all of Smallville so far. Oh no, she's gonna pass out. And there she goes. Catch her, catch her.
So you think Hamilton pulled a Jurassic Park and brought back the Nicodemus? Now he's trying to
Pulled a Jurassic Park. That's a good comparison.
Didn't check out the Nicodemus diary. Lex did.
You think he's involved?
I told you all along he was bad news.
Pete, we don't know anything yet.
This is new, by the way. This whole Pete not liking the Luthers. That is like last episode they set that up. And now they're hammering it in more this episode. I wonder if we're going to get an episode where we actually learn why Pete hates Luther. I guess we'll see. I mean, that would be a good episode for sure.
Do you know Dr. Stephen Hamilton?
Who's that?
Don't lie to me.
Ooh.
Clark, calm down. I know you're worried about your father and Lana, but I checked the book out of the library, that's it. I'm not responsible for what happened, and I'm doing everything in my power to fix it. That's the truth, Clark.
That is the truth. But you did lie a second ago about Dr. Hamilton, because you do know who that is. But I cannot get on to Luther for lying to Clark, because Clark is lying to Luther. And when Clark is upset about it, that's what kind of triggers me a little bit, because it's like, Clark, you're lying yourself. And you were getting on Lex and made him feel bad for doing. You know what? I've already said this whole speech. Lex is in the clear here. He's fine. He's doing what he needs to do, and Clark needs to back off.
Pete, what happened? Pete?
Oh no, where's Pete?
You looking for me?
You looking for me?
That's right. Ignore Pete. He's just the funny guy. Don't have to sweat his feelings because you only got eyes for Clark.
Oh no. No, Pete. No. Put the gun down, man.
Give me your keys. Give me your damn keys!
Give me the dang keys! Bruh. This is so out of character for Pete. Like, Jonathan being angry, you know, that's a little out of character for him, but he can get angry. Lana being kind of wild, I could see it. But Pete, I can't see that at all, man.
I remember looking at him completely embarrassed because I was thinking the dumbest thing. I was thinking, God, I hope he marries me. I still think that. Every day there's a part of me that says, God, I hope he marries me.
Ah, man. See, I mean, I know he's not gonna die, but geez, man. That was a tough scene. You gotta always love the moments where Clark has something that he can't solve with his powers. It's always interesting.
Pete, what are you doing here?
Whoa!
Behind this. You pretended to be Clark's friend, but you're not.
You're right, Pete. He's been lying to everyone. Yeah, I know who my true friends are.
Clark's tricking him.
You'd see the light.
Clark's too big brain. Love you, Clark.
How'd you do that?
Don't worry, Pete. We'll get you to the hospital.
Bop! Got him. Good job, Clark.
I recently acquired a small research facility outside Metropolis. Cadmus Labs. I'm gonna hide you out there.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Remember, Lex.
Clark, I didn't say or do anything embarrassing to you that I should know about. Did I?
Say no. No, not at all.
Good.
Oh, okay, so that was episode 15 of Smallville, entitled Nicodemus. And boy, was this episode just off the walls, weird, crazy, really, turned up to 11, like, actually 111, I should say. Jeez, that flower caused some chaos. We had 3 victims in this episode who were affected by it. Main ones that we saw the effects of: Jonathan Kent, Lana, and Pete. And whoa, I thought Jonathan being affected by it was kind of crazy. He tells off Lex. He's openly expressionate around Martha, and then when Lex shows up, he's all like gruff and angry at him, and then the bank doesn't give him a loan, so he decides, what am I gonna do? Get my shotgun, drive down to the bank, and force them. Like, my gosh, like it got crazy for Jonathan. And then he shoots Clark. He shot him. He did shoot him. Now, thank goodness Clark is bulletproof, because if Clark was a normal kid and he went to help his dad, Clark would be dead. Clark would be dead. I'll save Lana for last. Pete, it brought out his rage for Lex, and so Pete, what does he do? Gets a gun, goes to Lex's house, and tries to kill him. That was crazy, and then the most crazy one, of course, was Lana being infected by the flower. She went nuts. She pushed Lex around and was a little bit of a girl boss there. Overly crazy and what is the word to even describe that? Hormonal, I guess you could say, around Lex, and especially around Clark with the pool scene. That was nuts. How did she get out of there before the principal showed up? That's my question. Did Principal Kwan really not see her? I find that a little hard to believe, but that was just crazy. She broke up with Whitney. You can tell some of that, well, clearly they were pulling from actual feelings or thoughts that they have, and she was saying, I'm tired of being in this relationship out of pity or out of guilt or whatever. That's interesting. So is that legit? Like, does she feel that way? Because that's kind of crazy if she does. And then the thing about her being like, I know you like me, Clark. I know all this. I mean, to be fair, Clark liking her, the most obvious thing in the world, of course she knows. Oh, that's really interesting. The one thing I regret, and maybe I don't know, is the fact that she's not gonna remember. She's not gonna remember doing any of that. So I wish she did kind of remember some of it. That would have been kind of funny, but I mean, it is what it is. It's probably for the best she doesn't remember any of it. But anyways, no, it was an interesting episode for sure. I did enjoy it. What do you guys think of the episode though? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I'm dropping a new episode of Smallville every Tuesday and Thursday. And if you want to go see the full-length reaction to this episode, all the other episodes of Smallville, Young Sheldon, the Vampire Diaries, and all the movie reactions I've done, you can go check all of that out on Patreon, linked in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. That's a wrap. Woo!
I am on break. I'm gonna live like a king by doing my thing. Hey, I am on break. I'm gonna live life free. I'm gonna do it like me. Yeah, I am on break. No, this is not fake. I'm just chilling on break.